Welcome to the Do You Get podcast.
Because I don't think they get.
I actually get, but do they get?
No, they don't get. Do you get that they don't get?
They
that
don't
they
get
that
this
they don't get.
philosophy. They
No,
don't get this philosophy.
They don't get it.
We
You don't get it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Hello. Welcome to the Do You Get podcast, and this is Florence.
Hi guys, it's your resident good vibe connoisseur. It's Simi. Hello.
So good today. Look like
Huh?
Davido.
I look like Davido's sister. Happy, what did you say? Hey, Jason.
I look like you could be David. No, what am I to say? You look like you could be Davido's sister.
Where did you even get that from? Like, oh my god, how is that possible?
Am I lying? I feel like
What similarities do I share with Davido, please? I mean, there's nothing wrong with him. I'm just surprised.
I don't know. It's just the vibe.
Okay, I'll take that as a compliment.
It's a compliment.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be an insult. It's a compliment. Don't you love Davido? Where's all this coming
Love
from?
is a bit of a strong word. I mean, okay, yes, I really do. I like Davido very strongly. Let's say that.
Okay.
Yeah. But Florence, how's it going? How are you? Give us the tea.
Which tea? I
I'm
have
sorry.
more bread than tea.
Was that a joke? Florence. You guys, we need to do a compilation of all of Florence's jokes because I don't understand where she gets it from. What?
That was a good joke.
You have more of bread than tea.
I have more bread than tea. Look at you, making me cry. That was so funny.
What? Oh my goodness. Oh.
Okay.
It's the fact that you think it's so funny that's killing me, bro. That's what Florence said. We were in Target. She said, I'm in Target, but you're not my target. I was like, what does that mean?
That's so funny. I'm crying. That's how funny it is. Okay, I stop. I need to stop.
I'll give you a second.
Alright. How have I been? What was I going to say? On Monday, there was a total eclipse.
Oh my god.
Simi, when I told you that was total eclipse the other day, what did you say? I don't care. What's that, babe? Leave that alone. Oh my god.
No, I can explain myself. Let me explain. Okay. So everybody was going crazy about this eclipse. Like, especially because it was happening, like Dallas was going to get the whole like totality. So everyone's obsessed. Like everyone's like, oh my god, total eclipse. Oh my gosh, the next one is 2044. Oh my gosh, like literally someone was just saying the other person, like, okay, in 2044, you still be alive. Like, can you actually relax? Like the people were too gassed. Like I was like, is it Jesus that is coming? Like this, everybody calm down. Like, and then the news was always talking about like, oh, millions of people. Like hotels were booked completely in Dallas. Like
those people booking those hotels because now I feel so much FOMO. I have so much FOMO because when I saw that the next one was 2024, I said, more, I'll be 43.
Yeah, but by God's grace, you will still be alive and you will see. And that's the next one that will hit Texas, I think. I mean, Dallas. Like, it might still hit another one. Huh? Or the US, Abby?
Yeah. I think there's another one in a different country.
Exactly. Like, everybody was too gassed. So that already put me off. You already know me, Florence. And everybody is like flocking towards something. It puts me off it very easily. Like, I'm just like, it's not that serious. Like, let's calm down. Okay? But then that day now finally came. Like, people were from, like, I went out that day around like 11. I went to get something for breakfast. Guy, this eclipse for contest was supposed to happen at 1:30. By
Mm.
11, people were already full outside. People were already looking up. I said, what are you looking at? It hasn't started, oh, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That already made me like, But then everybody on my team was gas, and then we went. And then, like, when you actually see it happen, I was like, no, this is crazy. Like, this is
Yes.
crazy. Like, and then I got the excitement, like, in the moment. Like, when it was happening, like
Mm-hmm.
it was so crazy that in the space of a minute or two, like, it looked like daylight to nighttime. That's crazy.
Oh, really?
It was like, it's switched.
I
Like, I took a video, and, like, literally 1 minute apart, or maybe two. Like, it was bright.
if you guys see what's going on our screen now, it's insane.
That is crazy. Apple needs to
This
end
guy
with
needs
all
to
this
stop.
rubbish animated things when you're moving. Like, I didn't ask for
What's
all
this?
this rubbish. Like, what is all this nonsense? Sorry if you're watching on YouTube. Sorry. That is just like, because I use my phone to record. So whenever I move too
I'm
much,
sorry to say.
too many things are always coming up. That's Apple's fault, not ours. But the eclipse was exciting, and honestly, like, I apologize to everybody that I was looking at sideways for the excitement. Like, I just didn't get it beforehand, but like in the
Mm-hmm.
moment, I was really gassed. Like, it was like, oh my, like, it just felt like, when it's like apocalyptic. Like, it felt like, oh my gosh, people were like, oh my gosh, what if the world just ends right now? Which is a bit extreme,
Everybody
but
relax. Okay, that
but
one.
it
Relax.
felt like that. It felt like this was like a, like, it had this feeling like, oh my gosh. And even after, my body felt weird. Like, even like other people I was talking to say, like, it felt like you were kind of, it was like an out of body experience, and then you were just coming back into your body. Like, when you don't move your body for some time, and it's like tingling,
Mm,
and like you just feel like, did I just arrive? Like, that's how
yeah,
I felt after. It was
I
so
think
cool.
the last one I was able to see,
Mm-hmm.
and it was I remember having that exciting feeling because this was also the first time I've ever seen anything like it ever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I was kind of having FOMO because when I saw 2044, that's what really like is that like what's this like
Oh my
it just felt like what is this like 2044 sounds unreal, like it doesn't sound like a real time
god.
to me,
Yeah.
it really doesn't. Even 2027, when I
Yeah.
saw that I was just like what's that. What is that? It sounds so
Bruh.
strange to like. I feel like maybe that's how people in when they were in 1980 something. I'm pretty sure that's how they felt when they heard the 2000. Like, sounds unreal, but
Yeah.
yeah. So it's also eclipse on Monday that I didn't see, unfortunately. And then I think this week has just been a lot of emotions because one, this is like my cycle,
Mm.
so bear with me. And two, I think I just come to a realization about something related to time.
Mm.
I feel like when I was studying for my exam, sorry, this like this exam is the theme of this. Don't worry, one time I'll stop. I'll stop doing. But it's such a huge part of what's going on in my life. But yeah, when I was studying for my exam, I had time. Like I'll wake up in the morning. There was time for me to like study in the morning, and then I'll go to work. During lunchtime, I'm studying, and then when I come back home after all of that, the day that I had, I still have like the time to come home. I still study before I go to sleep. And when I was studying, I remember telling people all the time, "Oh, you know what? I'll have enough. I'll have more time when I finish studying. I just need to get the studying out of the way, and then I'll be done, and then I'll have more time." And then fast forward after after that exam, I feel like I still have no time.
Mm.
Like I feel like I'm not using my time as productively as I need to. And maybe part of it comes from maybe I've attached a lot of my self worth to how productive I can be. And I
Mm-hmm.
also feel like part of it is just like I feel like there's so much stuff I want to do. And to me, feeling like, okay, now I have this time that has opened up that I'm not using.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw something yesterday my sister posted. It was like the more time you have, the more time you have to waste. And that clicked for me. I feel like now that I have more time, it feels like I'm not even using that time because maybe there's no pressure or I don't know what it is. I've really been trying to figure it out. Like I've even been reading a
Mhm.
book on habits, trying to figure out like what my habits are and what I'm doing differently or wrong. That I'm just
Mhm.
like not getting things that I want to get done in a timely manner because ideally with all that time that I had studying and now I should have like I should be doing more. That's how I feel. And that's how I've been feeling this whole week. That I should be doing more. I should be writing more. I should be reading more. I should be and also part of my things I've started watching a new show. So that's part of my problem now. So yeah, I've been having this grapple with time and I just feel like I need to stop telling myself when I have more time, I'm going to do something and start creating the time to get things done or start that hobby. Because even with this podcast now, I remember like I don't think if I ever said, "Oh, I'm going to stop to have more time to do this podcast," I don't think I would have ever had the time to get around to doing it. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm having a very is it existential crisis or can you use it for that?
Yeah. I mean, but is it like, do you feel like you have a lot to do, but you don't have enough time to do it, or you're not using your time wisely, or is it both?
I feel like I have enough time, or I feel like I have more time to do things, or like less structure around my life right now
Mhm.
that I'm not getting things done. It's crazy. So it's not that I don't. I think when I feel like I don't have time, I do things and get them done. But
Yeah.
when I feel like I have time, I don't do things and I don't get them done. That's the
Yeah.
crisis.
But do you think it's like you thinking about it? Like, why don't you just do it? Because I feel like personally in my life, I used to think too much. Everybody knows I'm number one overthinker on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
But with a lot of like the goals I set this year and stuff, the more time you spend thinking about doing something, the less time you have to actually do it.
I think that's part of it.
Okay.
I think most of it is right now. I haven't created a structure.
Mhm.
That's what's going on. Because even with college now, like there was more structure around that. Like you know that something's due today. You know that you have to do this thing before it's due. So I think because there's no, it's not that what I'm trying to do doesn't have due date. Like my application has due date. I have to finish this application.
Mhm.
But I have enough time between now and the due dates. That's the thing that like I'm trying to get myself out of. And also I feel like maybe this week was not a good week because again I cycle women stuff that women go through. Because yes, I know that like the day before yesterday I was just feeling so like I don't know how to explain. Like I was just having brain fog, my whole body, and then I think I've developed cold and flu symptoms before my. So I don't know what's going on with this my new body. I think that's another thing I'm trying to learn about this my adult self that I think when I was in college, I didn't get the chance to learn about her because there was structure, there was things, there, and I had a much younger body.
Mhm.
I don't want to say that I'm aging, but maybe I am because it's 2023. That's insane. It's 2023 or 2024.
2024.
2024. Okay, yeah. But before I go into my existential crisis, how have you been?
I'm okay. I have been, you know, doing a lot of work behind the scenes, getting
What
stuff
are you
done.
doing for us?
For who? What am I cooking? Is that what you said?
Like
Like
cooking rap
food?
things or cooking up. are you cooking now?
Florence, you need to you need to stop. Like,
Please, you should tell me. I see my jokes are not hitting where it used to.
hey, this
Let me
is
drink water. Since I have tea. Why?
Florence. No more, no more, no more jokes. Do you know how lost I was? She said, "What are you cooking?" I was like, "What?" Oh
No,
my
but you say you're
gosh!
working behind the scenes. So what have you been working on?
Like, just a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
My personal life and I work as well. So it has been busy, but again with the time thing, just doing it. Like, if you when I spend too much time, like, oh, like, just do it. That's the kind of time I've been on, because again, I feel like there are not enough hours. This is why I said work life balance is not real. But it's just like, like I said in my newsletter, using your time wisely while you have it is what I've been trying to do. But
Mm-hmm.
in
So
general, this
and tricks.
huh?
Give us some tips and tricks. Like, what's one thing that like maybe you've been
Just do it. Like, for
procrastinating?
example, this gym. I said I was going to the gym. I was going to the gym. I was going to the gym. All that I said I wake up at 5 a.m. I never did, because I would set the alarm. I would open my eyes at 5, but I would start off my bed. I would just be like, but it's so early. Like, in my brain as I'm lying down in bed, it's so
Mm,
early. Like, why can't I just do it when I come back from work? Like, I didn't sleep enough. I slept late last night. Like, I deserve like 1 more hour of sleep. Blah blah
mm,
blah. Just all that time you're lying down, you could have already dressed up, washed your face, and gone to the gym.
mm,
So just do, like, don't spend so much time thinking about, oh, like, I'm not saying don't think about things before you do them, but like in the moments
mm,
where, like, because before you procrastinate, you're thinking, okay, I can just do this another time. Da, da, da. All that time is just delete it
mm.
and just actually do it.
I think
That's what has worked for me.
I think another thing is like I don't know if it's possible to have that level of discipline in every single area of your life because I
Definitely not.
that level of discipline with like gym. Like I will go and run when I shall go and run. I will go to work when I need to go to work. But it's just like maybe certain things or maybe like it's energy expenditure when you've expended your energy in like all these other things you have to do by the time you get to what another thing that you need to do or want to do, it
Mm-hmm.
feels like all the energy has been. So you know what? It's
Yeah.
exercise is that
I
and
think so. And I also think it's like, for example, you enjoy going to the gym, you enjoy working out. I don't. But like, at any time I enter my house, let it be 8 p.m. If I said I was going to cook dinner that day, I will cook it. I don't care how time, because I enjoy cooking and I
mm,
love dinner. Like, dinner is my favorite meal of the day, like, ever. So no matter, except like I'm absolutely starving and like I really cannot, but it would take a lot.
mm,
If I've already committed in my brain that I'm going to cook blah 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 tonight, I don't care
mm,
when I like. Sometimes my friends are like, how are you cooking at this time? Like, I don't care. I said I was just do it. So like, if I enjoy it, I will do it. I will make the time for it. So it's always harder to do things you don't want to do. And that's why you're
now
procrastinating
that's
and
that's
like,
the thing that we
yeah.
need to work on is
So
learning to do those things.
exactly. So just having discipline around those areas is what I'm trying to work on as well. Like, even gym, I've fallen off. Let me not even lie. I've fallen off. I've started to overthink again
But
at that
like you
5 a.m.
you are going through a lot now. So
That's
that
true.
also
Yeah, but
because
everybody, every day, and your life is never not going to be going through a lot. Okay, maybe not a lot, but you're always going to be going through something.
mm,
So I really don't want to be giving power to all these different situations that are happening, and just learn how to say, because when you have a consistent routine, it's
mm-hmm.
easier to stick with it. But when you're trying too many different things, you're just like,
Yeah, going on to
yeah. So it's very easy for one thing to come and disrupt
yeah.
everything that you have been doing yet. So
Mm.
I've
I need
been
to
doing
go back
that.
to my COVID self. She was very disciplined. I'm not even into lie. For
Yeah, I was
some reason,
very useless during COVID. I can't even lie.
like she was so disciplined. She'll wake up. She'll do what she needs to do. But yeah, And I'm figuring it out. I will. Like, it will get done. Probably
Yeah.
just not tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually, you also have to give yourself grace too. Like, don't hit yourself too hard.
Mm-hmm.
What else have I been doing this week? Oh my gosh! Speaking of FOMO, Florence mentioned FOMO, and honestly, I feel like I'm going to have so much FOMO next week because, as far as mentioned, I really like Davido. Like, Davido is my G. Like you guys, we actually have conversations. This is just, but don't tell anybody. This is private, okay?
Are,
Um, eh?
are you okay? Thumbs
Yeah.
up. Please, people should walk out and watch this YouTube video because.
Apple does not want me to be great. I don't understand. So I cannot make any expressions with my hands. So I just put my hands down.
Okay.
But Davido's concert in Madison Square Garden is next week. And I've been telling everybody, I'm going to go to New York. This is just like Hawaii again. Like Hawaii needs to stop repeating itself. I told everybody I was going to go to New York to see Davido. I didn't plan with one of my friends. Like I was excited. We were both excited, but you know, this is now part of being an adult. The college me, I don't care how I will have gone. I'll have said, oh well, the money I will. But now I'm just like, you have to be wiser with the your financial decisions and stuff, and things have come up that have kind of switched priorities, and I'm just like, I shouldn't really be spending money on that. And I was going to, let me not even lie, like I almost bought the ticket like 2 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to like be like, Simi, this is adulting. You need to, like you can't go for everyone. And I'm like, my thing was, oh, but this is a once in a lifetime thing. Like, how many times is he going to do MSG? Like, it's going to bring, oh, it's
He
going to
will
be so
again.
cool, huh?
I said he might again, or he
That's
will
what I
again.
was saying. And I was like, even if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. But I was like, I don't know. It's just like trying to find that balance. Because I was also like, oh, like I've been working so hard. I deserve to treat myself. Clinical,
Mm-hmm.
clinical. But I was just like, okay, but when this situation is over, maybe you treat yourself. Like, maybe now
Mm-hmm.
is not the time to treat. So it's just like finding that middle ground. I mean, I found it. I'm not going. I've decided, like, let's just be wise. Let's do the smart thing. Because I
Mm-hmm.
hate regret. And I don't want to go. I mean, I don't think I'll ever regret it because I'll be spending time with my friend and, like, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
saying David do, like, come on. But I don't want to be like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And I know my family members will insult me if I go. I know they
Yeah.
will insult me, so I'm just like, well, this one you just have to miss this one, but next time. Because I also really like this album, like Timeless. I'm like, I really wanted to see him perform Timeless live, like.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just telling myself, you already saw him in O2 Arena, it's okay. But Timeless wasn't out then. You see the dilemma I'm having, like I'll be going back and forth. I mean, now it's too late. I can't even buy the ticket now. The ticket
Yeah.
is so expensive now, so it's not even possible. But I was really, really pained because I was really looking forward to it all this time. Like since he announced it, like I told everybody, like I'm going to see you doing MSG. Like I will be there, but
Mm-hmm.
God has different plans for my life, and I know that next week is going to pay me.
Just turn off your TikTok, all the social media, everything that anything hashtag Davido, just block.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. I feel like we it's not everything that we want to do that we can do, because even me too, I've been having all this things like, oh, I'm going to travel here, there,
Mm-hmm.
and I've actually been looking at my bank account and it's not telling me what my brain is telling me. Like,
Mm.
these flight tickets are just looking so
Oh my god.
ridiculous. Like, all the places I plan to go, in my head I'm going there. Money.
Like
I don't have the funds. I genuinely don't. With
I
other
don't
things,
know. These
with other
airlines.
responsibility things. What is the responsibility? With other responsibilities that I
Yeah.
have to fulfill with my cash.
Yeah.
Not given that I can't do every single thing that I want to do. And such is life. You have to miss out on things
Some things,
to
yeah. That's what
gain.
I'm coming to terms with.
So
That's true. Yeah. And
yeah.
speaking of airline and price and plane, you guys, first I don't know if you saw this. So you know how the airpiece has started flying from
Oh yeah, that is
Lagos
so
to London.
cool.
I
That's
go.
cool.
So they started flying from Lagos to London, and they said they're going to introduce Texas to Lagos, and I think DC. Was it DC or
Mm,
Atlanta? I said, no, Texas was there, and I was like, period. Okay.
mm-hmm.
So then now, obviously, this is a big thing. Like, we don't really have direct flights, like from a Nigerian airline from
Mm-hmm.
London to tonight. Now, guess what all these useless, useless airlines are doing? They are
What?
reducing their price so that people will come and buy their ticket instead of buying airpiece.
Really?
They apparently tickets dropped from like £2,300, which is already insane. Like, what is wrong with you to like 1,500, 1,300? Just so people will come and
Yeah.
buy. And mind you, Epis are sold out till September. Can you imagine? Like, I'm so happy for that guy. Like, they've sold out all their Lagos to London flights till September, bro.
Oh, really? How much? Do you know how much
Literally.
it was?
I don't know, actually. I should have checked. But I'm just like, like, I really want Epis to win because what they're doing is they want to reduce the price because they can reduce it. So all this time you could have been reducing the price, you use less people. So they will not reduce the price so that Epis will not be able to compete with them. And then Epis will shut down and then they'll be the only ones existing. That's bullshit. I want Epis to win. Everybody buy your ticket from Lagos to London. Air peace, okay? Please. Like, we need airlines. Like, how can a country that has so much import and export of individuals, do you know how
Yeah.
many Nigerians are roaming the planet? And we don't
Yeah.
even have one
We don't
viable
have
airline.
yeah
Like, that is
airline
crazy.
operators. Yeah. And then it's also I saw the food that they were serving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is like something that they were, they're going to keep up, or if this is something that they were just serving because of the opening of the airline.
Okay.
But that food looked
You
like,
good?
bro. It looked. I was seeing soup. Hey,
Are you serious?
I saw a decline call. Is it a decline call? Is it just first class people that got that? But I saw
Oh
good
my
food, and I'm
goodness.
just like, I don't know if this is don't I did not enter airport.
Yeah.
This is something I saw online. Before somebody would say
Not the
it's a decline
disclaimer.
call. Florence said, "Relax," but it's just because when you travel, like the food they used to serve, I'm like, you people even rate me, like
Trash.
you people actually rate me,
Especially if you're traveling
especially to
to.
London. Let me not talk again.
It's crazy.
Because the food is actually, I'm just like,
It's really bad.
who even eat this thing? Like,
But you know
in
that they only do it from like if you're flying from Africa, like if you're flying from any African country, like they even send their older planes to the African countries. They don't use their newer planes. The quality of food is bad. Like I saw one girl flight attendant. I think the girl that posted the airpiece thing. So flight attendant sent her like messages privately, and they were just like, yeah, like the plane they send is different. The quantity and quality of food is different. Like just because it's going to any African country, whether Nigeria or Ethiopia or
mm,
Senegal,
mm,
like I'm like, this is evil. And they're like, oh, it's because we don't complain. Like um we just take what we get. And also our prices are also more expensive than the other places. Like people are saying like they fly 17-hour flight to like Asian countries and their ticket is cheaper than a 6-hour flight from Lagos to London. That's crazy. But they said it's because
not rate
we will
us.
pay for it, like we will pay for the stupid service and we're not complaining. So it's like
They don't rate us. They
it's
don't.
they're scamming
They
us. It's
really, they
crazy.
really do not rate us. They don't
At
rate our
all.
passports. They don't rate us at all. And our government does not rate us.
True.
And another thing is like Nigerians really. I don't know if I'm just saying Nigerians because I know Nigerians. I don't know about
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
countries,
that's
but
fair.
we really adapt to anything. And it's
That's
just
true.
insane how, like, I mean, I'm not in Nigeria. Nobody should say anything, but looking at just the way things are going downhill, I'm like, it was it was bad before, and it just keeps it just doesn't look like there's any uphill from here. It just keeps looking worse, and I just feel like we just keep adapting
Yeah.
to it, and getting used to it, which is sad because if you want to go and protest, they'll kill you. If you
Yeah.
sit down there, they'll useless you, and they will do it to your front and lie to you. It's just what I've been watching does not look good, but it's okay. It's not okay, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's crazy. I don't like exploitation of people. Is wrong. But
yeah. And we keep quiet. Mm.
yeah, I mean, I would say we keep quiet. It's just people just feel Like, what can you do? Like you said, like, what can they do? I don't know.
Mm.
God will intervene. That's the thing I can say. I really, I
But
really
we've
cannot
been
say
praying for
much.
years. I don't know. I don't know.
But if you talk about
I don't
Nigeria
know
like
who
this,
we
like you don't
offended.
literally. That's always like if I talk about Nigeria from today to tomorrow, it's just like what is the solution? Nobody knows. Like, so who can you call on? You can only call on Jehovah to come and have mercy. Like at the end of the day, like what else can we do to your
It's
long?
insane.
We
No,
don't
no.
know. So it's crazy. Well, it will change. I have hope. I don't know. People always say I don't know why I'm having hope. I have you can't have hope. What will I have? That's my only nation. That's my only country. I don't have another home. So I have to have hope or else so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what else have I been thinking about this week? Oh my god, something else I've been thinking about. So I've actually been thinking this week, oh. Because look, if you ask Florence, I was like, this week I was just working, I don't have anything. Kinika. But now all my thoughts are falling into place. Look at God. God just said, just hop on the mic. I
Yeah.
will remind you, and he has. because
What happened?
so I've been thinking a lot about the goals I set this year. And
Mm-hmm.
like we just reached quarter end. First quarter just ended, and I did a bit of reflection and just looking back on
Mm-hmm.
the goals I said. How far have I come towards achieving them? If I've achieved any, and all that good stuff. And it just kind of reminded me of like I feel like as a society, especially now with social media, not say society, that's maybe a bit of a stretch. But I would say like with us, what I feel is that you know how you go on social media and like how to be that girl. If you do this and this to be the it
Mm-hmm.
girl and all that
I
good
wish you
stuff.
past those things because I'm just like, I don't know your life. Let's all.
Exactly. And what I was going to say, and even outside of that content, like if there's like, for example, right now there's this really this British influencer I really, really like, and I'm happy that she's finally blowing. Her name is Uche. Like, if one person says, and she has this makeup routine, her makeup always look good. Like, not even now, like, finally, thank God people are noticing her, but her makeup has always been good from time. Like, that babe knows what she's doing, okay? So, like,
Mm-hmm.
people ask her for tips and stuff, and like, she does like a routine. So, people are not say, oh, following Uche Natori's makeup based routine for like it became a whole thing and stuff, and just like even in general, like with products, like a lot of influencers do reviews and stuff like that. And like
Mm-hmm.
my thing is like what works for one person
Mm-hmm.
might not work for you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like I think we've all forgotten that we're all individuals. Like, we're all and I'm also guilty of this. Like we're all separate individuals. Like God
Mm-hmm.
made us unique for a reason. Like what works for friends doesn't work for me. Like it is
Yeah.
in like not all the time. Like sometimes some of the things that work for each other, but like we're individuals for a reason. And I feel like a lot of these days, like we've forgotten to kind of instead of like copy and paste. Like, why are you doing copy? Just take inspiration. I think is what I think we're
Mm-hmm.
forgetting. Like, you don't have to follow everybody's thing word for word and think, okay, this will work for me. Like,
Yeah.
even if you look at perfume, like I spray this perfume and it smells nice on the paper. If I spray
Mm-hmm.
it on my skin, it might not smell that good. But if another
Yeah.
person sprays it, they might smell phenomenal, bro. because
Yeah.
that thing has happened to me and it has paid my destiny. And I was like, God, this perfume smells so nice on the paper. But when I bought it, it didn't really hit like that. Like, I think and I'll relate this back to my goals in a second. But I think as it is, like, I feel like now with social media, like, we're not allowing ourselves to think for ourselves and like try things and like trial and error. Like, does it work for me? If it doesn't work for me now, they will carry microphone and say, this person is a liar. I tried this, it didn't work. And I'm just like, but what if your own thing is just different? Like, what if your skin is
Yeah.
different, your hair is different? Like, there's so many things that fall into this, and I found myself guilty of that. I wouldn't even know. This is why I'm even talking about it now. Like, just and what I realized is like be inspired, but don't like you don't need to copy word for word. And like
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't work, like I said, trial and error. Like, okay, this didn't work for me. Let me try something else. Like, again, with
Mm-hmm.
social media, I don't think social media sometimes we don't really be thinking for ourselves. Like, we just look for social media for all the answers. And that's good. Like, it's good that there are people out there that are providing the answers, but again, trial and error. Like, just try and find what works for you. And I say that to say, like, when I started this year, like, a lot, like, especially with, like, things relating to, like, diet and gym, like,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing I need to try. But I was just like, this is not working for me. It doesn't fit my lifestyle. Like, it doesn't also fit who I am as a person. Like, there's just some
Mm-hmm.
things that I cannot do. And
Mm-hmm.
then and that's fine. And then there's also like things like you don't take into account. Like when I didn't take into account, sorry, when I was looking at all this like different workouts and different diets and stuff. I mean, it's just like
Mm-hmm.
okay, for example, I have PCOS, so like it's already harder for me to lose weight and stuff like that. I wasn't really putting that. I have a bunch of other health clinical that I wasn't even thinking about when I
Mm-hmm.
started incorporating all these things into my life, and I was just like this thing is not making sense. Why is it not making sense? Because I'm not like this person. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what this with what health issues this person have or doesn't have. Like so I had to kind of like re-strategize and again like kind of make like a what's the word like bring personalized version for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think that has really like changed how I do things and how I also see things. Cause like again, like with social media, it's very easy for you to feel like, oh, everybody said this product doesn't work, or everybody says this product works and it doesn't work for
Mm-hmm.
you, and for you to feel like, oh, these people are lying. Like the
Yeah.
product just doesn't work for you, and that's okay. Like it's okay. That's just another thing. Like it's okay for something not to work for you. Like we're not all like everything is not supposed to work for the same person. I don't know if that means sense, but
No, yeah,
let me
that makes
end my
sense.
rant here, but that's what I've been thinking about a lot this week. Like we're all individuals, we're unique for a reason. Like use your uniqueness for your own advantage. A bit to your own advantage, sorry. But yeah.
Yeah, because even the thing that you said with food now, like you can copy somebody's like diet, and they eat, I don't know, grass, and it's just like I can't be that type of person that wake up in the morning. Oh, my lunch is some salad. Like it would not
Bro.
find me. Like I would just be hungry.
Literally.
I eat rice almost every week. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy. There's
Yeah.
no way that I'll have it, and it doesn't even. It just doesn't make sense. Even for my taste buds, for me to
Mm-hmm. That's
wake
what I
up
realized.
every day, I'm just going to be eating rice and so no, it's not rice. I mean, every day I'm going to be eating like salad and all these things. I feel like you have to learn how to figure out what works for you, what you enjoy. Because if you don't enjoy it, like we said, with time and like us trying to build sense of discipline that we talked about earlier, if you
Mm-hmm.
don't enjoy something, find it you're not going to find it easy to continue for over a long period of time.
Yeah.
I think things
Exactly.
with like fitness and dieting, it should be a lifestyle and not something you just do to lose weight. I think,
Exactly.
which sucks because I think that's the message that is on social media and even just in your regular life. Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
when they say, I'm getting to fitness, I want to look good, which is okay and a very valid goal to have.
Yeah.
But when you use that as your only source of getting into fitness, you start getting into traps of doing things, eating diets that you cannot keep up for a long
Exactly.
period of time. Because when you now lose the weight, what's next? Do you now
Exactly.
stop and continue eating what you were eating? Or
Before.
like it's not that you shouldn't eat healthy or you shouldn't modify your foods to, be quote unquote healthy. And I think at the end of the day, you just have to look at your lifestyle, look
Mm-hmm.
at the things you enjoy. Even with exercise, I feel like people overcomplicate it. Everybody thinks you need a gym membership. You do not. Like, you can go out on a walk. Like, people lose weight from walking.
Yeah.
If your goal is losing weight, but I don't think that should be your only goal. I feel like you need to move your muscles, use your body, use your bones so that they don't get fragile and you get susceptible to a lot of illnesses. So you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to go out. If you like, for instance, now if you say that walking is something that I can easily do, you can take walks in different places. Like you can go in around your neighborhood. You can find one of these scenic places and take a walk and find ways to enjoy it. You can then, if you're like thinking about challenging yourself, you can increase the speed of your walk, can increase the length and the amount of time you spend walking. That is
Mhm.
physical activity. You just need to do something that you can apply to your own life and something that you will enjoy. And I think
Exactly.
everybody overcomplicates things. Or thinking, oh, you're supposed to the gym to build your body. Like, yeah, I have a lot of qualms about these things, and that's why I'm really trying to modify the way I think about like food and exercise and everything. Because even me too, like the way I'm talking, like I still fall into those traps, and
Yeah.
it really does affect like my body image, my everything. And even what I was saying about like what I just said about body image, like even the way I dress, I feel like sometimes I take inspirations from the wrong people because they don't have the same body proportions as I do. And so they
Mm.
might wear something that looks really great on them, and I try it on and it just doesn't make sense. And
Right.
that's another thing that I'm really trying to work on, is trying to personalize my style. That's why I haven't really been jumping on to buy like certain things or
Mhm.
follow certain trends for dressing, because
Yeah.
ended up buying a lot of rubbish in my wardrobe that I can't wear again, and I'm too lazy to return. So
Mm.
yeah, I feel like in life you just have to. I'm in this stage in my life where I'm just like learning about me outside of like the noise with
Yeah.
everything. I feel like I'm more so in a place where I am a little bit more isolated than I was in college, which says a lot. Um,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to like really listen to my own voice, what I like, what I don't like. It's a journey. I don't think it's something that is like static. I feel like
Yeah.
you constantly learn those things, you consistently change,
Mhm.
and you have to learn how to personalize your life to fit who you are now, so that you can
Exactly.
be able to best enjoy it. So yeah.
I agree. I agree. And that's that one. That one is funny because I actually saw a video from somebody saying that she went outside and everybody was wearing the same clothes. So I was like, I know you know the look I'm talking about. I know, and she's like, everybody was wearing but big jacket. Then this Adidas samba shoes went viral. Everybody has a pair of some color and leather jackets. She's just like, why is everybody dressing the same? I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny. Like,
Yeah. And I'm like, those things do look nice, but it's just like sometimes you just have to look at yourself and be like, will I actually like pull this thing off?
yeah.
Will I actually pull this thing off? And do you know what I've also learned recently?
Hmm.
I'm actually short. I'm actually short. I thought I was taller than I was. I
Oh,
think
it's
when I
good.
look in the mirror, the way my mirror is set up, I think
Mm,
when I stand in front of the mirror, I feel like I'm taller than I actually am. I'm not that
okay.
tall. And so sometimes when you buy clothes that are for tall people,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really,
It won't sit
doesn't really,
right.
well, yeah, it doesn't follow the shape of your body. So
Mm,
yeah, I'm really trying. And also another thing is that I'm trying to dress for the life that I have now. Because another thing I used to do is I'll go and buy things that where in the world will I ever the time, or where in the world will I ever wear this thing? Like,
that's
like there's some
facts.
things I have now. I'm just like, where was I think I was going to go that led me to buy this thing? And it's just sitting there. And
Yeah.
2 years later, the trend will die. And what's
Literally,
the next to do?
mm-hmm. Especially like in college, I used to do that a lot. Like every time we're going somewhere, I'm buying something new, and I'll just buy what is trending then. And then after, I'm like, oh, okay. It will be the end. Like I have, I had a stupid like I don't know. I used to shop like somebody that I've never seen that clothes in their life or like I don't know, like especially like 2022. Holy Ghost. And during COVID, no, during COVID was
Okay, COVID was. I
bad.
think COVID was a trap
Which
for
was
people.
like, where are you buying clothes? You're not going anywhere. You're literally stuck in your house, bro. I was buying clothes like somebody that has not seen life before. Like it
Yeah.
was really bad. Like my brother was looking at me like, "Are you okay? Like what is going
Like,
on?"
where are you going?
You know
Like,
that I don't own anything I bought during COVID. I don't have one single item. Okay, no, I have one. That's it. Just one, and the sweatshirt. That's it. Like everything I've given it away. Like this year, I've done really well with shopping. I've only ordered clothes from ASOS once. And if you know me, you know me and ASOS are besties. Okay, like we are.
hmm
But I've only ordered from ASOS once, and it's
I don't think I've
April.
ordered anything except one thing, really. Because I'm just like, where am I wearing this thing to? And
Exactly.
I'm also learned that, like, I know that this we're going over time, but I've learned that, like, I've learned about more about using what you have, because
Facts.
I think there's always this thing of like you're chasing something new, something fresh, or something different, or you're trying to just add more and more and more and more stuff. I think at heart I'm very much a minimalist. I don't like, why am I buying this thing when I have something similar? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I am. And also, I don't have money to be buying things like that. It's people that have money that can wake up in your money. You know what? Press,
Hey.
then bring it. I have other things I have to do with my money, so I can't be buying things that I already have, or like
Mm-hmm.
something that I know that I could have made this work. Like even with my birthday, I was almost about to buy clothes, but I'm like, anything I buy now, when next am I going to wear it?
Right.
So better go inside your wardrobe and pull out what you have and wear it. Because then there are
Mm.
clothes in my wardrobe I only worn once or twice. So,
Yeah.
capitalism, all these things, convincing you that you need the newest thing. If I have another qualm about iPhone, I think that's what I don't get. Now, I'm going to say it. This is what I don't get. Why is it that all of us have not decided that we don't need a new iPhone? Every time the new one comes out, everybody's buying it. Why have we not decided that we don't need it? Because I'm in the iPhone 8 now, and I've not changed it. And I don't want to change because the phone is working. The phone is working. Why are we still
Oh my
allowing these
god.
people to convince us that we need new phone? They brought out another one, and I'm just looking at, okay, the iPhone 14 camera and iPhone 15 camera. What was really the big jump from there to there that everybody's deciding that you're going to make me choke, that I have to go and get a new phone? Okay, I'm done.
Oh my god.
I'm done because why is everybody's camera looking better than mine? Why can't we just decide that we all need to stay back in the iPhone 8? I'm actually upset because I have to buy a new phone, and it's really because I know how much that's going to cost.
Right. Yeah. Apple is crazy. And like they will now release a new phone and discontinue the one that they just released last year. Like, are you okay? What is going on? They are
And
not
then
serious.
I don't know if it's Apple or Meta or both. The
Mm-hmm.
glasses, technology glasses that you can use, is
Use
this
for your
Simi?
phone.
There's one of these AI things there that you can wear the glasses. Can we rest? Like,
Literally.
can we actually rest?
What is the point of that? Actually, the Apple one looks like it looks like something you wear underwater. Like it's big. It looks like it looks like
The
something you
only
used to
people that I feel
dive.
that might be useful is people that are blind. Like, okay,
But they
this will.
cannot see.
But I think when you're like staring at something, it can tell you what you're looking at.
Oh, okay, okay,
I
okay,
think
okay.
so. Don't quote me. These are things that I saw on the internet once. My
Oh my
attention span,
gosh.
I scroll past. So this I'm just telling you that information. I think that's the idea that I'm getting. That you can look at something and point at it, and it will tell you
Oh.
what it is. So I think it might be good for somebody that is blind to be able to navigate. Okay, this is
Okay.
what I'm looking at. Don't go for going to a wall or something.
Right.
But I don't know how the whole world needs that, and I'm
Exactly.
quite scared of because that's quite creepy. I don't know.
Have you seen the one that is a pin? I don't know which company is it. I think it's somebody that left Apple or something to make one. Is a pin that is like a mini phone, and like it will be recording as it's on your chest. That's crazy. I'm sorry, that is insane. It feels like we are actually in the apocalypse. Like it's like a pin, and I think you can even like sew on your hand or something. Like, bro, when I saw the video, I said
I
this is.
yes.
It is a pin, and you can say something record, and it will start recording the moments from your chest, bro. It is crazy.
What's
Like,
this world
it
becoming?
is crazy. And then Apple, I know this one for sure. Apple apparently is developing a ring that's going to be like Apple Watch, but for people that don't like to wear watch, it's going to
This
be a
is
ring
why
with a screen.
let's go back to making rings for married people and be good night.
It's crazy. The amount
Because
of technological advancement out there is kind of crazy. I'm like, we have more pressing issues in the world. Like, why can't we focus on solving those ones? Like, technology is okay as it is. Like, we are doing very well. Like, can we refocus,
I
reprioritize,
also think it's like,
please?
again, it's capitalism.
Yeah, it's money.
It's
Everybody,
something
they're
to
looking.
make money from.
Exactly.
I
God will
don't
forgive
know.
you,
I feel like we
people.
need to reduce the advancements more. It's
It's
only us. It's
scary.
only us that is advancing.
Hmm. This AI thing, I'm very skeptical about it. I'm not even going to lie. I'm very skeptical
Mm-hmm.
about it. Everybody's just like, AI, 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 AI. I'm like, huh. I mean, let's shall be careful. Let's shall
Yeah.
be careful. But yeah, that is it from me. That was my whole week rundown. Damn,
I
that was
hope
actually an interesting
somebody
week.
said that our episode needs to be longer. I don't.
Ha. Gana, you put me in the mood. Oh yeah, you people that should we beg you last time. If you want episodes to be longer, let us know.
And
Communicate with
just
us.
dilemmas and
Yeah,
stuff.
as soon as dilemma, you guys, there's no dilemma this year. Hey, Egbami. All the
Except
dilemma that we have been sharing with you, our
except
own
that
personal dilemma.
we
Oh yeah, we had okay, yeah, we had dilemma last episode. Please send us a dilemma. I know you are going through something. I know you are going through something because everybody is going through something.
mm-hmm.
Send us a dilemma, please. With the link in our Instagram bio or in the
Or just
YouTube
share with us what you
description.
think about the episode. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you can DM us. So we respond to DMs if you don't want to. I don't know why you might not want to click the link, but if Instagram is easier for you, anything that's easy for you, we'll accommodate. We just want to hear from you. That's just it,
Mm-hmm.
legitimately. But yeah, Florence, any last words before we close out?
Don't buy the iPhone 15.
And if you
Thank
have
you.
iPhone 15, Florence said you should return it. Tell them that Florence, when you go and return it, tell them that Florence said you don't need it.
We don't need it. Johnny, like, what's the iPhone 14 that is not into 15? Ah, and tomorrow they'll bring out 16. No, it won't even be long. They're actually working on it now. They are
It's
working
probably
on
going to
it.
come out this year now, September, like normal. Yeah, they're not serious.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, have a lovely week. We'll see you next time on the G Get podcast. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Do You Get Pod. Send us your dilemmas, rate and review the episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you're using to listen to this delicious podcast. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Mm.